Well, hello everybody. What's the word, Thunderbirds? All right, it's time. That time of week again. Ready for Pearl's Politics. We're broadcasting to you from live from Studio 2 tonight because we wanted to make sure that we could have a better reception, and I think this reception is a little bit better. It is for our guests for sure. They already told me that. So I'm going to go, not wasting any time because we're not going to stay here too long. I'm going to bring in my co-host who has joined me on my show platform, and I'm so happy to have him, my son Timothy Herrington. Mr. Harrington, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing, Mom? How's everybody doing?
Oh, I'm tired. I'm tired. But
Uh,
the show must go on.
Amen.
Yeah. So I'm just saying hello to everybody, and they so used to us on the other studio, but all they gotta do is click on the link. I just shared the link,
Right,
and as you can see, this one is different. I have to click the show the comments, and
okay.
yeah. Um, but anyway, without further ado, let me bring in my good friend, founder of the messenger group called The Truth exclamation mark. She is also my co-hostess of the Moses Selma Marie Presley's niece, Miss Jenny Hill, none other from Alabama. Hello, Jenny. Welcome to the show
Hi.
again.
Figure out where the camera
Hi,
is.
Jenny.
Yeah, yeah, you're not frozen. How you doing?
Oh, I've been trying to campaign for my little Alabama governor. I even wore my little earphones, made them red, white. Let's see, get them in the front of the camera. They're red, white, and blue, and
Uh,
they won't work.
Yeah, I
oh,
tried.
don't
They
worry
won't work.
about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah,
uh,
I have been in the
oh yeah.
studio too, and so long. I'm trying to see why they have their logo up there with my logo up in the upper right hand corner. When
Mm,
yeah, that's they must have did that while I was gone away. It's only supposed to be my logo because I don't do a free studio. I pay for the studio, so their
right.
studio,
Yeah,
yeah, their name is not supposed to be up there. But anyway, it's no big to do about nothing. Uh,
that's right.
I was just trying to see where everybody is. I'm gonna share this again. Go in Messenger and let everybody know. So I'm gonna go out. So, Mr. Harrington, what you been doing today?
A little bit running around, running a couple of errands. Not too much.
Okay, all right. I see. Okay, it's not letting me share from there. Let me go to my what you call page and see if I can got it on there. It should be live on there. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna share it from here. Maybe that's then. Maybe they can get in. Send it to them. Okay, Tandy, what you do today? Were you cooking today?
Oh no, I was sleeping. I was up till 6 o'clock this morning,
Well,
so I
I
got me
was
a little
up
nap.
at
Wow.
Then I handle
yeah,
things.
I was up at like 5:30, girl. Yeah, and hey, I'm tired. You know, kind of sleepy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear your. That's me. That's me sending the
Sun's
show
coming
to
off.
you.
You're sending messages.
That's me
Let me
sending.
turn this sucker off
And
here.
yeah, I'm trying to make sure see if we can help our crowd to find this. They should know where it is, but they could be busy. And then some of our regular crew don't really care for
Uh-huh.
politics, you know. But I did send it over
Yeah.
to night shift truck news group, um, Jenny. And then
Okay.
they're so used to me broadcasting my politics show too at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
But I just changed all of my shows to 6:30, at least a
Mm,
couple of months ago, you know.
okay.
So they probably
Yeah.
not. But when they come in, we'll probably be on our way out. Yeah, but the
Right.
thing about it is, they can always go back and watch it.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
All right.
Jenny, what you want to start out talking about tonight?
Oh, let's see. All the false flags. There's a
Mm.
lot of them.
The what?
Yeah.
False flags.
False flags. Yeah. And,
let me see if I can
we
get your
got the
volume
common
up.
one.
Uh,
Maybe should I do it
I
on
I
my
can
end?
turn it up here. I think. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Well,
Say
we got the
something.
obvious ones, with the fake, the resident, not the president.
But
That
uh
stuff
huh.
it's get, it's getting ridiculous with them, and everybody sees it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they were the original false flag. You know, we all know that's not them. Well, I'm gonna
Yeah.
say
And
I
then
believe it's not them. How about that?
I know. Yeah. They all got those body snatching um faces on and bodies.
Mm.
But the hot topics, uh there were two. Roe versus Wade.
Yeah.
They said it was a leaked document. And when I heard that, Jenny, you know what I said? I said, how can it be a
What?
leaked document when the Supreme Court judges handle our business? It's public business, so it's not a
Yep.
leaked document, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Didn't they also say it came
Well,
from in the 1800s or something like that? Something to that effect.
Not for the Roe
uh,
versus Wade.
That,
They
that's about the abortion, right?
about the abortion, but
yeah,
the
yeah,
final ruling won't come out until about 2 months. But
Okay.
the judgeship, um, the Jonases or whatever they call them, have already made their decision. They've done a draft. They've done their final draft, which means that is their decision, and they're going to overturn Roe versus Wade. Well,
Okay.
Roe
well,
versus Wade
however,
is for is
however
pro abortion.
whatever they whatever they end with it, at some point it's all going to be crap because, uh, at some point in the future, because of the way the world's turning, um, at some point it's going to go by God's rule. You know, with the
Well,
technology
I'm
we
pro
have
life,
today,
and I don't mind
if they,
anybody knowing that I'm pro life.
yeah,
I
with
was raised
with
pro life.
technology, well, with the technology we have today, if they can't hear a heartbeat, okay, if they can hear a heartbeat, there's life,
Mhm.
and and to harm that is murder in my eyes.
Yeah,
So,
I think they said it
however
was
they
six
decide on
weeks.
this case, it still don't change my beliefs. It still don't change my beliefs. With technology today, they can feel the heartbeat the moment it forms. They can hear it. So, you know,
I'll be right
if
back.
there's a
Y'all
heartbeat, there's
continue to
life.
talk. Continue to talk.
Okay.
Mary must have some problem getting in. Let me call her right back.
Okay.
I'll come
Okay.
back in and continue with
Okay.
talking to the public, Jenny, about your.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I don't know the particulars because I only just heard it. I hadn't checked into it, but over in Mississippi,
Mm.
they've got it like 6 months. If you can hear the beat, then you no, it's 6 months.
It's 6 weeks, isn't it? 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Uh huh.
Yeah. I don't know what the deal was. I don't know if they said they can abort or can't abort, but I know there's a new deal in Mississippi about it,
Right.
and now
Uh huh.
this this whole thing is simply another distraction to hide things. That's what's really going on.
I agree
And
with that.
what's really going on is the bad guys are losing. I mean, the Ukrainian war's dying down. I mean, and
Yeah.
it wasn't a war to start with. It was Putin taking care of things, and what he should have, you know.
Hmm.
And then uh, other things going on around the world that's just they're distractions on what's really going on because things are fixing to change. In my
Right.
this is my view. This is my view. I'm not going to preach a preacher, but
Okay.
it is my view from a lot of hard, long research for a long time now, and this is
Okay.
the path that's
So
led
you've
me
been down the rabbit hole,
to
huh?
believe.
Okay, okay, there's Mary. She said she's sorry she had
I think
an
it's
emergency, and she
Oh,
says hello, everybody.
hello.
oh okay. Hello,
Hello,
Mary.
Mary.
Yeah, where's that ever ready Ernestine? Tell her I'm gonna change her name from that ever ready now. But yeah, I've always been pro life. I was raised that way, and m- my culture, everybody in my neighborhood, community, church, and all of that, with growing up, we did not believe in abortion.
That's
Uh,
true.
if
Yeah, exactly.
anybody even got
His parents
word
got to,
that somebody had
yep,
had an abortion, they were practically shunned from the neighborhood.
yep,
And
Okay.
same thing with unwed mothers getting pregnant. They were shunned out of the church, you
Yeah.
know,
Right.
and that's the way it's supposed to be. Um, the church is supposed to be a sacred place to worship, in my opinion.
Right.
So if you have a sinner that's carrying a child out of wedlock, it's okay to be the sinner part, but you can't just be representing in the church saying, "Oh, okay, that's all right." You know what I'm saying? That's the
Yeah.
wrong
yeah,
teaching.
But
yep.
wouldn't that kind of fall along the lines of let he who is without sin cast the first stone?
That's what I
Yeah,
was
Would it
thinking.
follow from there?
yeah, it does. But can you
Yeah.
see what
this
I'm
this is
saying though? Because I know what you're saying. I see both sides. But I'm just saying, like when we grew up, when I grew up,
Right. Right.
if
yeah,
the young lady got pregnant, she had to stay away from the church until after she had her baby.
Right. Yes. I'm familiar with that.
She wasn't,
yeah.
I mean, she was
They did
allowed to
that in the
come
schools
back,
too.
Right.
but it was an idea
Yeah,
of you don't go flouncing and showcasing your stomach and you're not married,
Right.
yeah.
because they
They
felt
did that in
that,
the schools too.
yeah, they felt like
Around wherever I was,
that
they
it
did that
would
in the
be.
schools too. But I couldn't.
They would felt like that it would make the other young ladies
Right.
who are trying, who are still virgins and trying to
Yeah,
do and be raised up the right way, think that it's
yeah.
okay to
Right.
get pregnant without being
Well,
married. So
I
I see both
understand.
yeah.
sides of it. Mary, what do you
Well,
think
I didn't.
about that? Mary is
I
a
didn't.
missionary, and her husband is an elder, and her
Okay.
son is a minister. They ever
Okay.
ready Ernestine? They ever ready Ernestine?
Hey,
Hey,
Ernestine.
Ernest,
I didn't want to take that name away from you. Ever ready?
I
Girl,
love
you
her
looking
name.
good in that picture. Ernestine,
There's
I
nice
love your
fit.
new face. I
Yes,
love your new Facebook picture. Go ahead,
she
girl.
did
You
some
got you a
modeling today.
Sunday hat on. What's that picture when you went to your new church last Sunday?
Got her Sunday
I,
best on.
yes, Mary told us that you had found you a new church. You look beautiful. Yeah, I
Yes, she
love that.
does.
So,
Mm-mm-mm.
anyway, and the other big thing is the oh gosh, it escaped me. It was some comment he made. Oh, he made a stupid comment about. Oh, she said that's her mom. And she
Oh,
just
okay.
Oh,
all
well,
right.
her mom's a very
This is
beautiful
our
lady.
mom. Mary said
Yeah,
that's
nice
her
picture.
mom. Okay, nice picture, beautiful. Well, Ernestine, you look just like her. Married.
Yeah.
Let me look at your cheeks again. You too. But the other
So
thing was he made
Ernestine
a
and Mary are
blunder.
sisters.
They are.
So they they're sisters.
They are
Ernestine and
sisters.
Mary are sisters. Okay. All right.
Mhm. Mary, I'm going to the clinic like you did. Because I've been coughing up phlegm. Whew, had a coughing spell. And last
Oh
time
no.
I had that coughing spell,
Get you, get
I
you some
had
herbal
I
tea with lemon and honey.
um
It's
Ernestine
it's
says,
pollen season.
mm,
She been gone 21 years.
hmm well, I,
Mm.
bless her heart. I know she resting in peace, but
Yes.
Mary says that she looks like her dad. So Mary, you
Okay.
look like your dad, and Ernestine look like your mom. Is that right?
Sounds about right. Okay.
Yeah. God bless. But
Yes,
I know one
indeed.
Yeah.
thing: she sure left some beautiful children. She raised
She.
Yes,
y'all
she
up
did.
right.
Yes.
Yep.
And your dad. So the other thing was that he made a blunder. They were showing that somebody made a loop to loop,
Uh
a
huh.
constant loop of all of his blunders that he make when he try to talk and how
Oh,
he
we're talking about Biden.
Oh.
you're talking about Biden.
Okay.
They made
Ah,
it was so
okay.
funny. I fell out laughing.
Yeah.
I mean, it
I
Okay.
showed
think I
about
shared that
20
the other
different.
day.
You saw
Somebody
that?
sent it to me.
Yeah, it
Somebody
was
sent it to me, and I shared
about
it on the group.
it's about
I
20
Okay.
laughed
It's
my
a
butt
meme. They
off.
made it to a meme.
Or it
no,
might
it
have been
was
Paul
him
that
in
shared
real
it.
life. It was about
Oh, okay.
20 different clips of him
Yeah,
speaking at different places and different
yeah, they
times.
done an awesome. They did an awesome
And
job putting that
times,
together.
Oh,
one
It
of
was
Biden.
good.
one of those times he was trying to introduce Kamala Harris and called his wife Jill vice
Oh, my.
president.
Oh, no. Oh,
Called his
Biden.
wife Jill.
Yeah.
And we got
And,
how many
and
more years of him left?
Oh Lord,
when we
three.
talk about the
3
show
years.
that's when we talk about the show that's going on, he's the
Hmm.
comedy act. I mean,
It
oh my
is.
God,
It is.
it's crazy because he's had actors playing him. There was one where he was stumbling up the steps to an airplane.
Oh
To
really?
Yeah, well, he fell twice. He tripped up going up the steps
Oh
twice,
my goodness.
and later on, about 2 or 3 days later, Jim Carrey said, "How y'all like that one?" It was Jim Carrey
Mm.
acting as Biden.
I
So
know.
that
I know
could
he got to be
be.
on some kind of medication, but
Yeah.
whatever kind of medication
Oh,
they giving him, it's not working.
that
I
ain't
think it's got
him.
slight Alzheimer's, maybe.
I think so too,
I'm
Tim.
sorry, not him.
Yeah.
I
I think so. That man is
Emily, I did it
78
on the
years
truth
old.
group.
Yeah.
He's
Emily,
78,
He is.
right? Huh? What
That
Tim?
sounds about
remember
right.
the
What you
remember
say,
the ear
Tim?
post I made on the truth?
A
Remember the ear
recent
post
post?
I made on the truth?
No, I probably
I did
hadn't because all I do is sleep and work and barely eat.
okay. I made a post last year. I think it was like last February last year. Um, to where I took a picture of Biden in as vice president in a video, and it was his left ear. Okay, I took a picture of the left side of his face. Okay, then I'm gonna fast forward it and did one during the 2020 election crap, all of that, to where he's
Uh-huh.
making public speakings, and I again took a picture of his left ear, and then I
Is it?
zoomed in on the ears, put side by side, and compared them, and I posted them on Facebook to see
Mm-hmm.
what people would say because I didn't say what I thought, and I didn't say who it
Hmm.
was. Right? I just
Mm-hmm.
asked, "Is this the same ear?" And uh, only had one person that said it could be. But out of several people, there was only one person, and then they came back and recanted and said, "No, I don't think so," because I think they had a second
Mm.
chance to look at it. So then they said, "I don't think so." So then a year later, just recently,
Uh-huh.
I posted it on the group, and no one has said anything about it looking alike. Everybody has said they
Oh,
didn't think it was the same ear. That told me that the Biden from Obama's time
yeah.
is
Mm-hmm.
now a guy that I call O Biden because it's not
Uh-huh.
the same guy.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. I call him
yeah.
a resident, not the president, and his name is O Biden because
Wow.
he is not Joe Biden. That is not the same man. And I know
Wow.
this because I did research on the ear. This
Uh-huh.
is why I went for the ear. Okay.
Yeah.
Did research on the ear.
I did see that
And
picture that you posted.
yeah, I found that the inner ear right here around the outside canal,
Uh-huh.
that
Uh-huh.
that cartridge in there,
Yeah.
okay, that never changes with age. I mean, the
Okay.
skin, the lobe can change, the shape of the ear on the outside,
So
like if you got a round ear and it
Uh-huh.
so
sags
so are
or
you saying that
something,
we have a
that
deep
can change
fake
every
as the
time.
president? Are you saying he's a deep
Oh,
fake?
definitely.
Okay. I thought that's where you were headed with it.
Yeah.
It's
It's
an
not,
alien.
It's interesting.
yeah,
It's an alien.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
believe it.
I didn't, I've been hearing that he was a clone. And then I've been hearing
Yeah,
that he's
that's a
been replaced
possibility.
with actors,
That's a
and that
possibility.
has happened too. Because
They always trying to
I've been convinced that
clone
that is Jim
themselves.
Carrey. That is Jim Carrey stumbling up the steps acting as Biden. And then we have a picture with Biden. There's a tab at the top of his ear
I
where a
saw
mask
that.
has been put on, and that's the tab to pull it off.
I saw that.
Okay.
Okay.
There was
Yeah.
another president
So,
that they were saying that was going on with some years back, and I'm trying to think
yeah.
who it was.
And and the
It
one
was
the one that
I think
keeps
it was
fumbling.
Johnson, Lyndon Johnson, way back years ago,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
way
because
back.
because they had an assassination attempt,
Uh,
and
yeah.
they would use doubles for him. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Because after Kennedy
Yeah.
was
Yeah. And
assassinated,
Trump's
President
got a lot of
Johnson
doubles.
was
Step in.
I don't know if
he
they're
was the
clones
vice
or
president.
doubles, but
Okay.
uh, well, I believe the one that keeps fumbling, jumbling his words and acting like he's senile and stuff like that. I
Uh-huh.
believe that is like a clone with birth defects. I think it's wearing down. So
Oh, okay.
because I don't believe the real Biden's still here. I think he's been judged and dealt with by
And
military tribunals.
I saw the Easter Day thing,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
his wife Jill. If you notice, even when he was campaigning, his wife Jill would do all the talking.
She
And
did.
uh-huh.
I remember that.
she
But
would do
guess what?
all she would do
Uh
all
huh.
of the instruction, telling him what to do, where to go, where to sit.
Sure did. I remember.
Okay,
she,
about the
she did.
Easter thing though. Did you
Yeah,
see it? The
I
uh the
saw it.
Easter thing where the bunny basically stopped Biden from talking to somebody. Did you
Yeah.
see that part? Okay,
Uh-huh.
they have a clip out now to where that same clip does, and they say, "But did you miss it or did you catch it?" You know, and you look at it in the background, a man's leg. He's walking, but his leg's missing. Okay, it was a blue screen, green screen, whatever behind all of that. That was a bunny and Biden, but all those people in the background were not really there.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Eh,
missed that part, but I did see the part where
Well,
he
they
called
don't want to
himself
be laughed at, so I don't
he
know
was
if it's still
supposed
out there, but I've seen it.
well, he was supposed to read the story to the kiddies. and
Right.
he was sitting there, and Jill was sitting there, and Jill was telling. I think she was getting ready to read, and he told her, "I want to read Big Brown Bear," and then she told him, "No, you're not going to read the Big."
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and
Oh,
so and
that
then
was embarrassing.
yeah, and then he said, "Oh, okay." I mean,
Uh-huh.
she just she's
Uh,
in charge, and that's where all of this crap is coming from. Is
So she's
I tell
his
you what,
handler,
she
the
is
yeah,
the one
column.
and
that's
and the
telling him
fact
what to
that
say and how to think.
Yeah,
and the
they
fact
called it a handler.
A handler,
and the
right?
fact that
She's
they let
Uh huh.
either one look, the
business
fact that they
handler.
let either one of them get near children, somebody needs to be slapped. That's how I feel about
Oh,
them too.
oh my. Okay.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
my.
Jenny throw down the
there's
hammer. She
video
don't
and
play.
stuff all over the
Yeah. I
internet
see.
about him sniffing hair and stuff like that. I'm sorry, you don't touch my child like that. No, I don't care who
I
you
know.
are.
I know, right? And somebody else got on him about that when he was. They brought that out when he was campaigning about how he hugged people and women and always touching on women.
Yeah.
And he tried to
Uh,
talk his way out of it, talking about he was just a lovable
Raised that
guy.
I
way.
yeah, I have a
Uh-huh.
lot of
Y'all remember
evidence.
that?
I have a lot of
Yeah,
evidence
I
that
remember it.
shows,
Yeah.
but I have a lot of evidence that shows where that goes. But I'm not going to put it on your show.
Oh, I understand.
But you got an idea from what I just said, right?
I do. I do. But yeah,
Okay.
and so the other thing is about Tim. Everybody's still stuck on that $30 billion to Ukraine because everybody's
Oh,
saying, "Look, we are
That didn't
hurting here."
go. That did not go. That kind of money does not exist for them.
I know it doesn't
There is
exist,
no money
but people
left.
still they keep
they
talking
put it
about it
out.
like they keep talking about it like it
Look,
exists somewhere.
no. The news is saying this is happening, and the news has been lying to us for 3 years about this particular thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
my friend Sandra, I'm like every other day she calls me about what's on the news, and I'm like, Sandra, turn off the TV because they're lying.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
So, so you're saying it's fake news, huh?
Oh yeah, mainstream media needs to go down until they tell the truth. I'm not saying take them down and take them out.
Oh, look at your
I'm saying
kitty.
replace them with truth.
Kitty, you
Honest
Okay.
got a
journalism,
kitty.
That's one
honest
outlook.
journalism and truth. Right now they're reading this script and they're getting paid to do it and they're getting threatened with their jobs and some of them with their lies as they say the truth.
Well, that's
That needs
true.
to stop. That needs to stop. The
That's the
truth
reason
needs to
why
come
I
out.
have my own show. I would not go with. I wouldn't. Somebody tried to get me to go with a broadcasting company. I think like a year after I started having my shows, and I'm like,
Hmm.
cause see, I know I would get fired on day one, cause I'm gonna say what I got to say.
Oh yeah.
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 I was like, that won't work for
And
me.
there's a lot to say.
Look, I'm
There's a
looking at your
lot to say
kitty.
too. One day I'll have my own. I'll have my own where I can say whatever I want to say, and Lord help
Yeah,
everybody who hears it.
I,
I hope they
that's
can handle the
okay.
truth. Is all I can say,
That's all
as I
right.
see it anyway. And I'm
She
not
goes
saying I
down the
know
rabbit
everything
hole.
because I don't. I got a lot. Oh, honey, I've
Yeah.
been. As
Yeah, Jenny, you
I've
go
been
deep
down
down in the
about
rabbit hole, huh?
rabbit holes for lots of them. Yeah.
Okay,
I've done a
okay.
lot of
That's
research on all this stuff, and people just
look,
don't understand. Change is coming, and God won this war. We still fighting the
oh
battles,
yeah.
and these battles are actually cleaning up the mess because the
Oh
war has
yeah.
already been
Hmm.
won by God.
That's
Okay,
right.
but
That's
Right.
it's
right.
taking some time to wake some people up about this stuff.
I agree.
Okay, it's
I
just
agree.
taking time, and it's like,
Hmm.
okay, it's just I want to pull hair sometimes because I just can't get them to see that. Oh my God, they got scammed.
I
You
don't
know,
even
it's
worry
not
about
anybody's
people
real
if they
fault,
can't
but they
if
got
they can't
scammed and then they
see.
got programmed and then they got scammed again.
Well, the
You know,
last thing
Mm.
people
and
believe is the truth, Jenny. Have you ever tried to tell somebody a lie? Test them out.
yeah,
You can tell somebody a lie and they'll believe it, and then try to turn around and
mhm,
tell that same person the truth, and then they won't believe that.
yeah.
Right.
Well,
Nobody,
well, guess
people
what?
just don't want to believe the truth. Never. It's always been that way. Nothing changes. You know what?
Well,
I used to test my coworkers all the time. I would tell them a lie in a minute, make up something,
yep,
and then next day or two or later in the week, I'll tell them the truth about something.
Yeah.
And I would just listen to their reaction, watch their reaction, listen to what they had to say,
yeah,
and the truth that I really told about myself, they didn't believe it.
Yeah.
But the
Well,
lies
yeah,
that I told them about myself, they believe that.
yeah. Well, it's an old saying the truth don't need no help. It don't bend, it don't fold, and it definitely don't break.
That's true.
exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Got that right.
Uh-uh.
Well, you know, you know
Mary,
what?
are you still in the
I don't know.
Mary, you still in the comment column? Mary had sent me a text. I told y'all on the show Tuesday night, I think it was, that I had this dream. It was my Sunday show. Jenny, you were there. I had this dream about Saginaw. I was in Saginaw, Michigan. I did not even know it was in Saginaw, Michigan.
Yeah,
Mary sent me a messenger text that said that uh, she had just found out. Mary said, too funny. Mary, type in what you say that event is that's coming up, getting ready to happen um, in Saginaw, Michigan. Because, on Sunday, y'all, Jenny, you were tuning into my show. I said, I don't know what it is, but it's something, something is, a event is getting ready to happen in Saginaw, Michigan. And I said, I don't know whether it's good or bad.
Yeah.
Uh,
What's in Saginaw, Michigan?
yeah,
I have no clue. Do you?
yeah, Mary sent me a text and told me
and
about something that
Okay.
she found out about. So, Mary, can you type that in? And I'll show it on the screen while we
Yeah,
continue
that
talking.
would be good to know.
Well, Tim, your mom always have had the
yeah,
gift.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Okay, here it
women's
is. She
convention.
says the women convention is coming up in Saginaw. When is it coming, Mary? Do you know?
Wow.
Yeah, because I know in the
Emily,
dream,
was it a positive? Was it? I
in
didn't.
the dream
Forgot
it
to ask.
was.
Was it a positive dream or a negative dream?
Yeah,
What was the dream?
no, in the dream it was neutral because all I know is I was somewhere in a crowd and that it was good. It was just good.
Okay.
Um, you
But
know,
that's good.
Okay. All
and
right.
no, it
Well, for
wasn't
me,
anything
I would
negative.
say. Okay, for me, I would say that was something that something, someone, however y'all want to see it, wants people to pay attention and maybe join it or support it or just watch it. On because it's gonna be online. You know,
Probably
that's just
Yeah,
so.
I'm gonna look out
you
for
know
that.
Yeah.
you're a
Let us
public
know when it's
figure.
going to be married.
Yeah,
Well,
let us
see,
know if you know, Mary.
you're a public figure, and you having that dream just kind of like advertised that it's happening because we didn't know about it.
I didn't
So
know nothing. I
that's a
didn't
good
even know
thing.
there was a Saginaw, a
No, I
Saginaw,
did
Michigan.
I. Nor did
I tell
I.
you, me
I,
either.
when I woke up, I had to look. I Googled it. I asked Google, I said, is there a Saginaw, Michigan? Sure enough,
Yeah,
There
there
it
it was.
is.
That was a Saginaw,
there
Michigan.
it was.
Imagine
Well,
that.
Women's
that was,
convention. I'm gonna
what was
check into that.
the uh, most, I would say, the toughest uh, vision, prophetic vision, um, premonition. that I ever had was when I guess I was probably early 30s, maybe. Um, I've forgotten what, I think it was Texas, but there was this little girl. They had been looking for her and looking for her. It was on the news. All we had was three channels. We did not have internet then. And they were asking people that, had any information to, they had they gave the phone number and the address to contact them. And I didn't want to get a phone. I didn't want to use the phone because I said, these people might think that I had something to do with this. And I'm way up here in another state. But what
Yeah.
happened was I dreamt I had it was not a dream. It was a um what that word I just said with the P,
Premonition.
premonition. It was a
Premonition.
premonition. I saw this little girl. Mary says, see, it's right now. Coming up, May
Oh,
18th through the 21st. Bam. Hit
there it is.
There it is.
Okay.
Mary.
Definitely gonna be on the lookout for that.
Send me the link. You know I'm gonna
Heck
be watching
yeah.
it, girl. So anyway, I
I'm
had
gonna
this
check it out.
premonition.
I'm gonna see who's gonna be running it, and then I'll be watching it.
Okay,
Right.
I had this
And
premonition.
that's what I
I,
was talking about false flags at the beginning of the show. There's a lot of
yeah,
stuff going on that people is not that anything bad or any good or anything, but people need to just pay attention because
you have to be
everything
quiet
is
and
not
listen
what
to
it
God.
seems.
You have to
Everything
be
is not
quiet
what it
and listen to
seems.
God. If you listen to God, God can't talk to you if you steady got noise all around you going on all the time. That's why He telling you tell us to go into our secret place. Where we can just hear Him some.
Hmm.
Yeah,
But
well,
back to this
on that
story about
though,
this little girl. Hold on, hold that thought. Back to
okay.
the story on this little girl. I had this premonition of this little girl crying in a hole, and I couldn't see where it was. But after I woke up, kind of like I was in a daze, half sleep, half awake, I was like, that's where that little girl is. The little girl is in a hole. And so I wrote a letter, mailed it, and mail was fast back in those days, y'all. Because I guess it wasn't that many people writing letters. I don't know, but mail, mail would get from Canada to from Canada to Tennessee in one day. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Mail
it
was
would.
fast.
I remember
That
days like
is
that.
fast.
Yeah, you remember when mail was
Come
fast
on
like
there.
that, did it?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh huh.
I remember when I used to get when my grandparents retired to Panama City. We would write letters back and forth, and I'd get it the next day. She'd call me
That's
and say,
right.
I put it in the
Ex-
mail today," and I'd get it the
uh,
next day. You know,
exactly.
so
So I wrote this letter and
yeah.
I told them I didn't sign it, and I don't even know if I put my address on. I think I had to put my address on the outside, but I told them that I don't know why I had this dream. I told them I had a dream. I told them I said, but you'll find her. She's in a hole somewhere. I don't know what kind of hole it is. I don't know where the hole is. Do you know? 2 days after I sent that letter, they found that little girl. She had fallen into a hole. Uh, and
Oh man.
it wasn't far from her home. It was a
Mm.
hole that used to have been a well.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Well,
Well, it was
Dang.
an old well, but dirt and grass had built up over it,
yeah,
and they showed it live of them finding her in that well. Girl, I cried so much with joy, and I thank God so much for me. I don't know if it was just me, but I say, God, it had to be me. You
yeah,
because they had been looking for her for like 3 days already. The poor little girl, she was so
Yeah.
dehydrated, but I think she had a couple of bombs, but and then they did a story about her after she got to be a teenager. They did a story on her, I think, on what it was, the CBS Sunday thing that used to come
Hmm.
on
Yeah.
CBS, and yeah, and Mary say that's why they say prayers of the righteous. But I bet you I cried a whole week with joy, and them folk didn't even know me, and I didn't even know that little girl. But
Yeah.
that was not the first time that I knew I had the prophetic gift and the
Yeah.
gift of having premonitions. Because Tim, when I was carrying you, I think I may have told you this story before. Your grandmother and I was in a car, and these kids that pull up in this car. I mean, this woman, two women, and pulled up in the car with these kids that are. We was and parked at the store, and the parking lot was kind of uphill slope a little bit. They got out
Hmm.
the car and left the kids in there, and I said they had gotten just inside the door, the two women, and I told my mother, your grandmother, Tim, I say those that car, I said those kids gonna knock that car out again. And before I could get it out of my mouth, that car, they started rolling. I said, "Oh, Mama, what am I do? What am I do? The car gonna hit us." I couldn't even get the car cranked out.
No.
Because it happened in a split second, in a nanosecond. I couldn't even hardly get it out of my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Time I got it out of my mouth.
Wow.
Your grandmother, your grandmother was hollering. I was hollering, but
Wow.
the Lord guided that car out into the middle of Elvis Presley Boulevard, in the middle of all
Mm.
that traffic.
Wow.
That's something right there.
18 wheeler was coming, cars was coming. But do you know the Lord protected those children? Uh,
Yeah.
some people across the street that was at the bus stop, they
Hmm.
ran and surrounded that car and was telling people, "Stop, stop, stop," like that.
Right.
And
Yeah.
they did, and the 18 wheeler screeched and burned the rubber. Lord have mercy, I thought sure those kids was not gonna make it. And lo and behold, y'all, come to find out, the women had left a babysitter in the car. Some man, he was laying in the back back.
Sleep. Some babysitter.
Yeah,
They,
really.
those women come running out their car. It was just. And so when I had those premonitions like that, Mary said, "Awesome, Emily, you saved her." I believe I did. I believe I did. And um,
Yeah.
sometimes when I have those premonitions like that, they can frighten me. Uh,
Hmm.
Well,
because 13 years before I left the Army Depot, the Army Depot was a government defense a military base, and it had been in Memphis for years. And 13 years before I left there, I told my coworkers, I said, "I'm getting ready to go to college." I said, "I'm gonna quit this job." I said, "Cause the Army Depot getting ready to shut down." They told me, "Girl, are you crazy? This depot been here for years, for forever."
Yeah.
I said, "Well,
Right.
I don't know when it's gonna shut down." I said, "But I already know. I already saw that it's gonna be shut down."
Hmm.
It took 13 years, well, 12 years, Jenny. But on the
uh,
13th year, those people lost their jobs. They didn't have nowhere to go. They didn't have no skills. They didn't have no college education. And I
Yeah.
had tried to tell them to prepare them so they could prepare them. When nobody listen to you, that's why I tell you, when you tell folks the truth, they don't want to hear it. They don't believe
Yeah. I
you.
know, right?
Yeah, and I didn't.
I think you
Didn't.
might have,
Go
with
ahead.
your intuitive issue, not issue, with gifts, with your intuitive gifts. I think you're going to enjoy my new show I'm creating, my new
Okay.
thing, my new business.
Awesome.
Uh,
Well,
Okay.
I'm
you
taking,
know,
taking all the stuff. I'm taking all the stuff that I do already,
okay.
and
I'm gonna be your best man.
mixing. I'm making a this awesome spiritual soup, and
Oh, wow.
it's meant
Okay.
to help people. It's
Okay.
meant
Okay.
to help people
Don't
the
have
way
it
I'm
on the
putting it
days that
together.
I air. Don't have it on my days that I
Oh, I
air it
won't. I won't.
because I want
It's not
because
even
I
going to
want to
start.
watch it.
It's not going to be live in the beginning. It's not
Okay.
going to be live in the beginning. This is something
Well,
I'm
I
building
still want to
gradually
watch
while
it.
I'm helping people. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I
Yeah.
will be
Yeah, I'll check it
posting the
out.
videos.
Okay.
I
And
will be posting the videos
I'm
and
here.
stuff. But
I'm here
we're
to
a long
help
ways
you.
from it.
I'm here to help
Okay.
you,
we're
yeah, along the way. Whatever you need to know about this industry, I can tell you
yeah,
about
and
it.
basically I just been right now have been reorganizing my life a little bit because I need a flow, and
Yeah.
things going that I do has disrupted my flow around here, and I've been putting that flow back in place.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I've been
All
doing
right.
a lot of reorganizing and researching on the rules I'd already set, and I help
Yeah.
young people get farther in life. You know,
That's
Okay.
right.
I'm
That's great.
I'm on the ninth. If I count my daughter, I'm on the ninth person now.
I was
So
Okay.
and I don't spend money and anything, but I do help them with lodging, uh, uh, very low bills. Well, they pay their share. They don't pay me anything. I'm not taking payment for it, but I'm
right.
actually guiding them in the process from high school to adulthood, because
Okay.
that's the spot a lot of them misstep and make a wrong decision, or something happens and they don't know how to deal with it. You know,
Right.
I've been helping most of them. Well, all of them have been Lexi's high school friends, so I actually
Okay.
know
That's a
a
good
lot
deed.
about a lot. But I'm actually kind of like a guidance lady.
Mm-hmm.
Counselor.
You
Yeah.
know,
Got it.
I do set because it's my house. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't make a dime off of them or anything like that. It's just something I do to pay my blessings forward.
That's
Yeah.
right.
We need
And
more. We need more people like that.
that's
and,
right.
Great
and
job.
I
Mary
don't even
says,
know if
excellent, Jenny.
I don't even know if there'll be a tenth. Right now, I'm on my ninth one, so I
God will
don't know.
send it. God will send him or her. That's right.
Right.
Well, listen, we didn't get to talk much politics. We just got off track, didn't we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
did.
did.
Well, I did get a few things in there.
You sure
Yeah, I
did.
just
Yeah,
remember them
you
false.
did. But but we have to catch up and chat in between. So
Yeah.
it's all good
Yeah.
because the thing about it is Jenny is coming back. Jenny, Jenny will
All
be
Yes,
right.
back. And listen,
anytime you
we
Yeah.
call,
gonna
I will be there.
and Jenny told me everybody that Paul might not be feeling well because he was supposed to be here tonight. Plus,
Okay.
he was
Yeah.
having some internet trouble with his internet service.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
so we definitely gonna have our forum again, and I hope it grows.
Oh
Yeah.
Um,
yeah. I
yeah.
I
So
don't have a they might, I can't do it every time because I'm doing this thing, but
no, no,
I'm
no.
gonna be here.
We'll wait at least 2 or 3. We'll wait 2 or 3 weeks before we have another
Oh
forum.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I always put you on the calendar. You're there.
Yeah, yeah. And I appreciate you always following and supporting my shows too, along with Mary, Ever Ready Ernestine. The guy must be watching basketball tonight. We got no men in the show tonight.
Oh, thank you, Mary. I just saw your message.
Yeah, yeah, they are. They're still playing those finals and basketball things, are they, Tim?
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
And just a lot of women like those sports too, but the only thing I watch maybe is a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm not
Uh,
into sports that much.
can I mention one more false flag before we go? Because I
I
know we're
want your
getting
last thought.
to the time.
Yes.
The final false flag that I really want to mention, but it's not the only one, is they're about to try to lock us down again with another fake pandemic.
Oh yeah.
Please don't. I ask everyone to please don't fall for it. Stand for your freedoms. This was a fake deal to reduce certain things by 90%, and I'm not going to say the exact phrase, but we know what I'm talking about.
Right.
They're going to try to do it again because they didn't succeed in their percentage, right? They
Yeah.
succeeded in a lot, but they didn't succeed in their percentage, and they're going to try to do it again.
Well, yeah,
And
they're already starting, Jenny,
yeah,
because they were on the news this morning, local news here, saying that the COVID surge is rising again.
Oh
So
well, that's a
boy.
lie. That is a
yeah,
lie, a flat out lie. Okay, um, and people need to stand for the
apparently,
truth of it.
apparently,
People need to
because
stand for the truth of it. Take those masks off. They're poisoning you. Don't take those injections. It's dangerous for you. And I pray for everybody, including those who have been injected. Everybody is in
right.
this. We've been scammed. We fell for the scam. There's no shame in that. We
Well,
just learned the
I
truth.
didn't take that. I
I
didn't
didn't.
take.
I didn't either, but I,
I,
I do
I
admit to
did.
wearing the mask at some, but it was
Tim,
only for
Tim took it. Tim took it, but I had already laid hands on him, so I know he was gonna
Yeah,
be all right.
absolutely. Without a doubt.
But see, he
Yeah,
military. He
I have
military,
people.
and he just in the
I have people.
habit. Tim is in the
Yeah,
habit. His
I have
body is
people
in the
that's
habit.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
I have
So
family
he
members
Yeah.
even that fell for it, and
that
and
took
I
it.
understand the reasons why.
How they
I
doing?
just pray my heart out for them.
How
I
are
just pray
they?
my heart out for them because
What is some
they
long
fell
term
for it.
side
Huh?
effects from it though? It's some long
I posted
term
something
side
the other
effects
day
from
that
those
shows.
vaccines.
I posted something the other day on the group about the Britain study done, and that goes for us too. It's the same deal here.
And yeah,
Okay.
and
Uh,
then they started infecting the children. Now the children got this mysterious illness that they
uh,
don't have a name for.
these these are the numbers from Britain, and they actually show total numbers, not a research project, but a count of what's going on over there after finding as many records as I could, because there's records are still being hidden and flushed, played with, right? But
Right.
what
Okay.
they could find and determine as solid proof, they've used those numbers to put out this chart and video, and I posted it on the Truth
Okay.
about Emily. If you want to try to share it with your people, you can go on the Truth and share it from there.
Yeah, I always catch up on your videos on Saturdays,
Yeah.
when I'm off.
Well,
So
look
I'll be
for
going
that
back
one.
and looking at all of them.
Yeah, look for that one
Okay.
because it really is honest numbers about what's really going on that the news is not telling people about.
We gotta
Okay,
have Tim
people
to
are
join the
dying.
truth.
Huh?
People are
Tim,
dying from the shot, not from war. People are dying from the shot, not some fake vaccine, not some fake virus. That
I
virus
know
is
because
the flu.
who was this famous Colin Powell?
It's
He
it's
just
the
died
next.
from that. And Kamala Harris was
Okay,
supposed to
there's also
have it. She's supposed to have the
there.
COVID now, and she been vaccinated. Did you hear that?
Okay,
Yeah.
if if code if code is true, because there's a code out about these big politicians. If they have been presented in the news that they've been tested positive, that means they've been arrested. Okay, so
Mm.
if they say they're ill with the virus, then it's something like they've been found guilty, and then if they die, they've been executed.
Oh my
So
goodness.
that's what they're saying the code is. That's
Oh
what they're saying
really?
the code
Oh.
is, because they're trying to take the fake records and make them real. Okay, because this is real
Well,
stuff. So they put it out to where if we say this, this is what it means. If we say this, this is what it means. If we
oh,
say
I
this,
understand.
this is what it means, without them being censored out.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, so
okay.
Okay.
and then with all the fake COVID news, and then the people who are saying this stuff, they can't they can't censor it out because it's all about the same thing. It's just who's telling it.
That makes
See what I
sense.
mean?
That
That
makes
keeps them
sense.
from being censored. So the people who know who's telling it know whether to believe it or not.
Uh
That's
huh.
another
And
rabbit hole.
then all my
Yeah.
rabbit holes have taught me who to believe or not. Okay, and I'm not going to say they're all 100%, but I do trust my sources and my research.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
So
send
y'all, the Great
um
Awakening is coming, and it's not what everybody thinks it is.
yeah, I'm gonna tell Tim to join um
You
your
know,
group.
because
Okay.
Tim,
there's a lot of interpretations. There's a lot of interpretations to the Great Awakening. I have my own,
we
and
go
it's
to the
not what people
messenger,
think it
right?
is.
Go to
Huh?
messenger. I'm gonna tell everybody how to join the group. Go to messenger and look for the group,
Uh-huh.
and then it's like this. It's all capital letters,
And
right,
then,
Jenny? It's
yeah,
all capital
no,
letters.
it's here.
What is it
I
again?
can't. I don't know.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna show it on the
Right.
screen. It's
Capital
not.
capital first letter and ending with an exclamation mark.
Oh, it's just truth, right?
Capital T's,
TRUTH,
capital T, yeah, capital
and then with the
T's,
exclamation.
and then the
Okay,
exclamation mark. Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna put it.
Okay.
And then if for some reason they can't get into it, Emily, you'll be able to send them a friend invite. If they contact me or you or anybody that's already in it, we can
Okay,
actually send them an invite
I can
if they
send them an
can't get in on
invite.
their own.
Okay, all right. I got
Okay.
exclamation mark behind the H, Tim.
I got it.
Yeah,
All right. This is Jenny. I love you. Thank you so much
I
for
love you
taking out
too.
time out of your busy schedule to come and talk some politics
Oh,
with
you're
us.
welcome. I love being here. I love being
Oh,
here.
Appreciate
I'm
it.
so
we
glad
love having you
you joined
here
us.
too. Yes.
I'm so glad Tiffany
Appreciate it.
joined us, and I'll be glad when Sybil gets back. I know she don't
Oh,
come on
yeah,
this one,
but
but
I thought she was
I'm glad
coming
to
in
see her more.
Friday. Oh, well, I thought she was coming in tomorrow
Oh,
night on the tomorrow night show, but she's gonna be off again tomorrow night. She's
see,
got some.
she's busy
She's got
one.
some. She's got some visitors coming. Family
Oh, okay.
visitors.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
she's a busy
Yeah.
Family
woman
time.
getting ready for a book tour and all kind of book signing or something. Yeah,
I
she's a busy
know.
woman.
Yeah.
I'm so
She's getting too.
happy for her.
I am too. Yeah. She's been wanting this
She
for a long
she's
time. All you have to do is be
she's
patient.
making
God
her
moves
own
on his own
difference, and
time. Yeah.
Yep. That's what
God
well,
correct.
God moves on his own
her
time. I kept
On the
telling her,
wrong
just be
time.
patient. Just be patient,
well
Sybil. And Sybil, you
her
know how she
purpose in
just
life,
always moving around. Sybil always
in
move
my
around
view,
so much she can't be still. I told her one time,
yeah.
girl, sit down somewhere and let God do his work.
Mm.
and
Wait a
she,
minute. No. I know in my heart, Sybil's purpose in life is to make people smile. And she
yeah,
does an
it
awesome
is.
job of it,
She does.
and
She
that's
does.
just for her.
She does.
She's making a
But
difference.
she makes a difference. But it was about, I guess it was
Yeah.
about a couple of years ago. She was getting frustrated and she was trying different things. And before she would never finish nothing that she would start. And I told her, Sybil, God cannot work and do blessings for you and take you where you want to go because you keep getting in his way. Let it,
Oh.
just
Yeah. That's
chill.
gotta
Just
gotta slow down and get the directions on that path.
yeah. I said, just chill out.
Right.
I said, your day
and
is gonna, your day is gonna
Sybil,
come.
well, Sybil's doing great. I love that she's so busy and just happy and making other people happy and
Yeah,
helping people along the way. I'm so proud of her. I'm proud to call her my aunt.
I know you
Really
are.
proud.
I'm proud to
Yes,
call
I
her my
am.
best friend. That's right. Tim,
Well,
your last
Yes.
words for the show and the audience.
Simple as always. I wish everybody love, peace, and happiness.
All right. And for me, I always end by telling everybody this. Listen, guys, free thought is a philosophy and not a policy. And they trying to put policies on what we think right now because they call it self-guide. That was the other thing I wanted to talk about. The disinformation governance board they just created last week. They're trying to censor us from having free speech. So, but we'll cover that next time. But
Okay.
because free thought is a philosophy, nobody can make you think what they want you to think, y'all.
Yeah.
You can think what you want to think, and they're
Right.
trying to change the whole way we think. They want you to think this. That's communism. You know what I'm saying? And we're not gonna have it in these U.S.'s of A's. Amen.
Right.
and and
I agree.
and
So
knowledge
listen,
is power. Knowledge
that's
is
right.
power. Y'all do your own research, man. There's a lot out there that's not being seen.
That's right.
So
Absolutely.
do
So
your research. Don't listen to me. Take something out and take mine as a seed. Y'all see if y'all want to grow it or not.
that's right.
That's
Just showing the truth. Jenny
yep,
got the information for you to look at, and you can accept it
yep,
or not, but it's there. Uh huh.
All right.
yep. It's
And you,
there.
and you remember that? Remember that show, Jenny Cow Ripley's Believe It or
Believe it or
Not?
Yep,
not.
yeah. I used to
Jenny's.
love watching
This
that.
is this is Jenny's. Believe it or not, y'all better go join the truth on Messenger.
That's right. That's right. Thank you for
All right.
that.
See you guys. Love y'all. Night
God
night.
bless.